Hi, yes, I think we are live. Hello, everybody. I'm Sarah Bramall, co-founder of the Coaching Catalysts, joined here by lovely Dr. Abeer, and I'm going to introduce Dr. Abeer in a second. But first, I'm just going to celebrate, well, myself and my team, if I'm honest, because this is the first time that we have managed a live stream like via this platform. So we're going live via Riverside. I haven't done this before, but I'm hoping that you're seeing me and hearing me. So if you are, and if you happen to be watching, give me a thumbs up or a hi, Sarah. I can see you, I can hear you, because I'm hoping it's all working. But we have the wonderful opportunity today to speak to one of our dear colleagues in the Supervision Collective, Dr. Abeer. So we're going to learn today about Dr. Abeer, about your background, Dr. Abeer, about you as a coach, your experience of supervision, and your experience of training to become a supervisor as well. So there's lots of exciting conversation to dig into. So let me start with a welcome and an invitation for you to offer an introduction for us.
First of all, thank you very much for having me with you, Sarah. I mean, it's an honor and a privilege, and I'm so excited for this conversation. It's coming for the, like, let's say 15, 30 minutes together. And it's really exciting. I'm really happy with my experience so far. With the supervision diploma, with the supervision catalyst, coaching catalyst, excuse me, and I'm sure it's going to be an awesome, let's say, experience at the end when I finish and complete the diploma and support and help people with all the knowledge that I'm gaining from you and Rebecca. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Oh, thank you very much for being here. So for those of you watching or listening to this, just to give you some context, I think Dr. Abeer, you and I probably met, I'm going to say about 6 months ago, something
Almost, yeah, almost,
almost coming up, yeah,
yeah.
approaching 6 months. And we were introduced by a mutual friend and colleague, Dr. Aisha, and we
Yes,
hosted a supervision taster. And as a result of that, you then joined us in the
yes,
Supervision Collective. So you've been
yes.
in supervision with us for some time, and we'll get to that a little bit later. And then you chose to join us in November to embark on the supervision diploma. So you're
Yeah,
still in the early stages of your journey to qualification as a professional coaching supervisor, which is really
true.
exciting.
Yes, yes, very true. And it's really, I mean, like time is running actually from the first
Right.
time we met, and it was like trying to explore what is coaching catalyst and what is supervision and all these things. And I really got excited when I attended the free webinar that you guys were doing, and all the information, it got me like interested, and it's like this is something I would love to explore more. And I mean, I was right in that decision, to be honest.
Super delighted, really delighted to have you. So let's just rewind a little bit in terms of introduction
Sure.
to you. Just tell us a little bit about where you're based, maybe like, your kind of your background. It would be great to have a sense of you first and foremost.
Sure. Well, I'm based in United Arab Emirates and in one of the Emirates, Ras Al Khaimah. By profession, or like say, like kind of a day job, I'm an educator, and I have been in higher education for almost like 20 years now. Education is my passion, helping people, educating people, teaching, training. I mean, adding value to people. This is what I love doing, and that was my kind of, let's say, trigger or the call to move from industry to education. After 20 years, I started looking at other ways of exploring adding value to people and supporting them, and that's what got me to start training and speaking and coaching people, again with the passion of adding value to them and support them and help them be a better version of themselves, either in early ages of their career or in the senior level. So I start coaching and training and speaking around two main topics, to be specific. It's more into leadership and personal growth, and these are the two areas that I'm focused in my coaching offering, in my training, in my speaking. I got certified as a coach, trainer, and speaker from John Maxwell Leadership Academy. And again, it was because of the leadership aspect. I moved from ICF because I started with ICF. And then because I was really passionate about the topic of leadership, I then shifted to John Maxwell Leadership Academy and worked my coaching certification from there. Um, I have been in this field of coaching and training and speaking with these topics since 2020. Let's say as like a full, not a full time, but like a full passion of coaching and training from 2020. And I'm always looking for opportunity to improve myself because that's the way I will be able to improve other people around me, add to them and give them more support in their career, in their life, in their growing and being better people. So that's like very quickly about me and what I'm doing and how I got to the coaching at the first place.
I love that you share that, obviously I knew this about you, but I'm really glad that people watching this have been able to understand this, that your background in education, because I really feel like an affinity between us for that reason. Obviously, I too have come from a background in education, and there's a natural progression there into coaching, because again, I think you and I share that desire to bring out the best in others, to help others to witness their potential, to have that privilege to walk alongside other people in that journey of growth, whether that be personal development, professional development, leadership development, in whichever area that they're progressing. So that's really, really cool to hear. I love the value that you have as well of learning and continuous learning and growth. And it's something that we talk about, Rebecca and I talk about at the Coaching Catalysts quite a lot, about the importance of continual growth and learning. But can you just tell us, I mean, clearly that's a core value for you because it underpins all that you are and all that you do. But what's so important, or what kind of drives you to want to keep learning, growing? What's that all about for you?
It is one of my core value, if I have to say, learning and knowledge. So it comes from, let's say, from early stages in my life when I was really a kid, and then it growed with me till now, to be honest. When I was young, I think I was 6 or 7 when I really got the passion of like learning and exploring, and I want to know this and I want to know that, and I want to have the knowledge about this. And I have to give this to my mother, who really got me to keep learning and keep growing as a person, and she was always supporting me in that area, regardless what I want to learn. I mean, if I would like to attend a workshop or something, she will register me. If I want to complete my study, she was always supporting me. I finished my bachelor, I finished my master, I've done my PhD. I always have like on the side diploma in certain areas, all related to the same field, but it's kind of in my genetic, if I have to say that. I love learning and growing myself. And when I reached this level in my career, I knew that this passion for learning is something that I not only add to myself, I'm adding it to the people around me, because as much as I learn, as much as I gain of a knowledge or of a new information of something, it will go back to the people that I'm going to coach or train or talk to or facilitate in terms of building their skills. So I see the value of it, and I see how my mother was right when she was really pushing me to study and give me all the opportunity, all the support to get to learn a lot and explore whatever I want to learn. I have like hundred of books in my bookshelves, and I keep buying books and I keep reading books and attending to people conferences, workshops, like podcasts, because I know in a point someone will come me in my coaching sessions, or someone will ask me about some information. and I would have that information. I will be able to help them. I will be able to support them. So I think that's why I'm having this as a core value for my life. And I don't think I will ever stop learning and gaining more knowledge and more value to add to other people. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love the way you credit that to your mum as well, and that's such a huge gift, isn't it? And you're
Yes.
making me smile because much the same from my mum. She left school actually without any qualifications, but then as an adult went on to do 3 degrees and then became a head teacher, and her passion for education was enormous. So I think you're right, there is something kind of genetic, isn't there, about that,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, that kind of love, right, of learning. And for you as well, and this is where your values really resonate with my values. It's not about the learning and keeping it to yourself, it's about the contribution, the difference that makes, being able to offer that to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Ah, we're so lucky in this world of coaching and supervision to be able to connect with like-minded people.
Right.
Um, so we alluded at the beginning of the conversation that you then came to a supervision experience that Rebecca and I facilitated. My memory's terrible in terms of timeframes, but we said approximately 6 months ago. So when you came to that experience, that supervision experience, what kind of struck you, or what was your experience of being in a supervision experience with us?
I got the invitation through our friend, Dr. Aisha, and she just texted me. This is a really interesting session. It's a free webinar. They will talk about supervision, supervision for coaching, and maybe you'll be interested since I know you are a coach. And I was like, okay, something more about coaching, but what really had me like supervision, or what does supervision in coaching mean? And I was like, this is something new. I never heard about it before. So let me attend, understand what is it. I'm not going to say I understand from day one. I mean,
Yeah.
let's say that till now, I'm trying to get my own kind of a definition of supervision for coaches. But at that time, I knew it's something all coaches will need. And I know that in early stages when I was a coach, I needed that, but I didn't know that it existing. That's why I was like really, really interested in I'm going to join, I'm going to be part of this. I need to know more about it. That's why after that I immediately registered with you in the coaching catalyst. And then when you offered the supervision diploma, I was like definitely in because I know it will help me gain knowledge, a diploma that I will be able to start supporting people around me, especially coaches, and especially in my area in the Middle East, because we don't have that here at all. Nobody knew about it. And I think having it from you guys and moving it here to UAE and to the Middle East, I think it will be an interesting value to add to the coaches here because we do have coaches and the concept of coaches have been in a huge rising here in the UAE and the Middle East for the past few years, and I think adding that to the journey of the coaches will be a great work to do. And I think Dr. Aisha and I are going to do a lot with this, inshallah, once we finish our diploma with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm incredibly excited, Dr. Abeer, because the coaching industry, like globally, is still relatively new as an industry.
Yeah,
Supervision is still a relatively new
yeah.
concept. And the fact that you are first in the UAE, in the Middle East, to introduce supervision is incredibly exciting. And I know that both for you and for Dr. Aisha, with your education and background credentials, the networks that you have, I know that you're going to do an absolutely incredible job. And I'm so pleased to hear that. And, probably similarly here in the UK, there's been an exponential growth in the coaching industry, but that hasn't really been matched yet by the growth in supervision. So I'm super excited that you are first to market in the UAE. I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping, inshallah, it will be because I see the value in it. Each session I'm attending with the supervision diploma, I really get the knowledge, the spirit of how it's going to be of a great value if we really run it here within UAE or the Middle East. So I know it will be of a great like addition to me as Abir, and then addition to the people that I will be able to connect with future wise when I complete, inshallah. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And for the meantime, you know, you're in not for the meantime, I hope you remain in supervision with us at the Coaching
I am.
Catalysts. But could I ask you just to speak to a little bit to that about how that supervision through the Coaching Catalysts supports you in your practice currently?
I think the group that I'm working with or the group that I'm with is, let me say, it's like kind of number one addition to me because I can see other people who are in the same boat that I am in, the same situation, the same, I'm not going to say struggle, but the things that they are facing in terms of obstacle challenges and how they are reacting to it. So the support that I'm getting from the people within the group or within the court is really, really amazing. This is one thing that I know many other coaching doesn't have. So I think that's the most important, let's say, benefit that I'm gaining from. And then the content that we are getting from you, from Rebecca, and from the other speakers who are supporting, or the supervisors, sorry, supervisor, who are giving us the knowledge. I think I have learned a lot of the tools, the knowledge, the history of the supervision, and how really to practice it. The last 30 minutes or an hour of each session in a weekly basis, getting to practice in a safe environment that nobody will judge me if I did something wrong or I did something not by the book, if I have to say. That hour is awesome to me as Abir, to as a supervisor with the coaches, to to do all the mistake I want to do in terms of the
Right.
practicing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's an amazing structure within the program, within the diploma. I think it's amazing, and I'm still waiting for all the other session that you are going to have to be to practicing and to be supervised by you guys, and I think it's going to be an awesome experience. um, One more thing that I have to say is, and I'm going to mention it again, the safe environment, talking to the people within the group, talking with you and with Rebecca, when we just say our mind, talk about our experiences or our about the things that we face, and how you guys really listen and give the guidance and give the way of doing things, not necessarily by the book, but at least from the experience that you gain, and adding this experience to us within this session. I think that also really something I'm enjoying and really loving, to be honest, when I have you or Rebecca within the sessions.
I can really see your passion shining through, and it's really inspiring. So thank you. Thank you for your positive words. And you know, and I would absolutely agree with what you're sharing there about the power of supervision in group, in particular, the opportunity to normalize the experience, to be with a group of other people who go, yeah, me too. And so
Yeah.
I know that I'm not alone in thinking those thoughts, feeling those feelings, me too. And also, as you said, to be able to take your supervision work, you go, I'm not really sure if I've got this right. Let me
True.
unpick it and unpack it, and know that you're going to be held in that container of non-judgment, that unconditional positive regard, and that you're going to receive feedback, different perspectives,
True.
advice, tools, learning. We're very, very lucky to
Yeah.
have that supportive
Yeah,
space.
yeah. And I know a lot of people who are coaches here. I'm going to talk at least about the United Arab Emirates here. I know a lot of coaches, and I know that most of them are in kind of a solo environment in what they are doing as a coaches. And I think this bringing this here is going to change the whole dynamic of coaching in UAE. So I'm really looking forward to that step, to that stage, future-wise, inshallah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, me
Yeah.
too. We're really, really excited. Thank you. Um, if people listen to this, and I'm sure that they will, want to connect with you after our conversation, where's the best place for them to head?
I'm always in my LinkedIn and always in my Instagram account, so I can just post that when within the video when you post it on LinkedIn. I mean, these are my like kind of active social media accounts, and it you can find it with my name easily, Abeer AlRasbi. Definitely, you will find me with my picture, so you will know me.
With your lovely picture as well. Wonderful, thank you. Yeah, so an invitation there for those of you watching who are inspired and want to connect with Dr. Abeer, please do so after this conversation. And again, for those of you watching, if you are a coach and you're not yet in supervision, Dr. Abeer is nodding with me. You
Yes,
need
you
to
need to be.
supervision. You need to be in
Yes.
supervision. It's a game changer on so many levels. So we have doors open now to the Supervision Collective. We have wonderful groups, wonderful supervisors, with groups of up to 6 coaches offering monthly group supervision alongside, as Dr. Abeer, you mentioned the learning and development that we offer, the coaching triads, the community. It's a whole rounded package of supports. And for those of you who are watching this from the UAE or from the Middle East, we have a special group, a bespoke group for UAE and Middle Eastern coaches, hosted by one of our wonderful supervisors, Jackie Lawrence, who splits her time between London and Dubai. So she is, you know, really, really excited about hosting that group in January. So all you need to do, if you're thinking, oh, this sounds good, Sarah, this sounds good, Dr. Abeer, just please DM a message supervision, and we will be very happy to share some information with you. Okay.
Definitely, definitely. More than happy to give any support, and like if anybody is really interested and they are kind of doubting it, just reach out to me. I can really convince you to be part of it because it's really worth it. It's definitely really worth it.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Dr. Abeer. It's been such a pleasure to have the opportunity for us to speak. We could go on, but we know for those of you
I
watching on
know.
social, it's probably long enough. But you are coming onto the podcast with us, aren't you? We're going to have a podcast episode very soon. So we're going to leave you there, everybody. But yeah, if you're curious, if you've heard something that's piqued your curiosity, do DM Supervision and we'd be very happy to share some more. So thank you very much for watching, and going to bring this to a close now. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Abeer.
you.